Before we get to the Terence Crawford video, a little side note. I just got done watching the William Cepeda versus Tevin Farmer rematch, which I thought it was a very good fight, very close. I gave the edge to Cepeda. But after the fight, I'm not as high on Cepeda as I was before. I would give the edge to Shakur Stevenson to beat Cepeda. He showed a lot of holes in there. Either that or Tevin Sweet Pea Farmer is better than we think he is. I mean, he did give Raymond Murataya trouble too. And Tank Davis did avoid him for some reason, right? So I'm walking away from the fight and I'm thinking both things can be true. Now, Terence Crawford recently went on the Pound for Pound podcast. You know, Crawford is making his rounds since he's close to retirement. He maybe has 1 year, 2 at best, left in boxing. And they talked about a variety of things. And one of the things they talked about was, does he think Errol Spence will make the Hall of Fame? Here's Terence Crawford's answer. I don't own the rights to this content. It's for educational purposes only. Here's Terence Crawford on the Pound for Pound podcast.
And I'm like, dude, you're not going to do that. Because I can retire right now and be in the Hall of Fame. He couldn't. You know, like everything that I've accomplished, he's still trying to accomplish. You know.
Do you not think Spence will be in the Hall of Fame?
Right now? No, how?
Yeah, he's right, dude. He's right.
How?
Now, let me start off by saying Errol Spence has never wanted to be in the Hall of Fame. Errol Spence wasn't in boxing to make money so he wouldn't have to work again. I don't think Errol Spence's goal was ever to be in the Hall of Fame. And he never wanted to accomplish what Terence Crawford did. 2-time undisputed champion, 4-division champion. And Terence Crawford is always aiming high. He wants to be one of the all-time greats. He's talking about being top 5 all-time greats. Errol Spence, the PBC, didn't want none of that.
You know, he fought in one division. You know,
never unified the belts.
He unified.
Did unify?
You know, he unified.
Is it?
He had 3. He had the
but he
WBC,
didn't unify all 4.
WBA,
He wasn't
IBF.
undisputed.
Huh? He beat Kell Brook coming off of a loss, an eye injury. You know, he beat Sean Porter.
In all fairness, he had to go over there to get that.
Like I said, you know what I mean? That's a good win. Like, I don't want to sound like I'm hating on him or, you know,
No, I understand
things like that, but
right.
I honestly don't know if he make it to the Hall of Fame with the accolades that he didn't got right now.
You know, one of the debates, you know, I see from boxing fans on Twitter X or Instagram is that who fought the better version of Kell Brook? And when you think about it, Kell Brook came down from 160 after being battered by Triple G. Didn't have time to get acclimated back to 147, and he had to fight Errol Spence, coming off a broken eye socket, which Errol Spence broke the other one. I think when Kell Brook fought Terence Crawford, he was in better condition. He was acclimated to the weight they fought at, and he also was on a fight win streak, not coming off a knockout from Triple G. Now, with that being said, do I think Errol Spence will get in the Hall of Fame? I have to disagree with Terence. The reason I'm disagreeing with Terence is because the sign of the times. You look at all the major sports, NBA, NFL, Major League Baseball, NHL, it seems like they get more lenient who they let in the Hall of Fame. You don't have to do as much as a Roberto Duran, Sugar Ray Leonard, Marvin Hagler. Is Spence a first ballot Hall of Famer? No, he's not a first ballot Hall of Famer. Will I look at Spence when I think about the best 147-pounders ever? A Sugar Ray, Tommy Hearns, a Felix Trinidad, Oscar De La Hoya, Terence Crawford? No, I won't. But I think he'll get in eventually. And I also think Tank Davis will get in. Hell, we might have Jake Paul in there one day. Not in my lifetime, I'll probably be gone. But Jake Paul might be in the Hall of Fame one day. But anyway, leave your thoughts and comments below. Let me know what you think. Does Errol Spence get in the Hall of Fame? I think he does because of sign of the times, but he won't be a first ballot Hall of Famer. Jay Beasy, I'm gone.